Security is not a product, it is a process. Welcome to this session on ASIS CPP Module 5, Physical Security, Chapter 2, Functions of Physical Security. In this video, we will break down the core functions that form the backbone of any effective physical security system. Whether you are preparing for the CPP exam or working in the field, understanding these functions will help you design, evaluate, and improve security frameworks in a structured way. Let's begin. To understand physical security, we must first clearly define what it is. And equally important, what it is not. Physical security is not just about guards, gates, and gadgets. It is a comprehensive system that integrates people, processes, and technology to protect assets. This chapter focuses on how physical security systems are designed, implemented, and managed. It also explains how these systems align with broader organizational objectives. As we move ahead, keep in mind, effective physical security is always layered, integrated, and risk-driven. Let's look at how physical security is formally defined. According to ASIS International, physical security involves measures designed to safeguard assets, including people, property, and information against security incidents such as unauthorized access, theft, or damage. Similarly, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security emphasizes protection against unauthorized access to facilities, equipment, and resources, along with safeguarding personal and property. In simple terms, physical security is about preventing, detecting, and responding to threats in the physical environment. For the CPP exam, remember, definitions are not just theoretical, they guide how security systems are actually built and evaluated. The foundation of physical security lies in the concept of the 4 Ds: deter, detect, delay, and deny. First, deter. The goal is to discourage potential attackers before they even attempt an intrusion. Visible security measures play a key role here. Second, detect. If deterrence fails, the system must identify an intrusion as early as possible. Third, delay. Once detected, barriers and controls should slow down the intruder, buying time for response. Finally, deny. The ultimate objective is to prevent the attacker from achieving their goal. These 4 elements work together as a layered defense system, and every security design should incorporate all 4. Building on the 4 Ds, physical security can be broken down into 7 key functions. Access control ensures that only authorized individuals can enter a facility or system. Deterrence uses visible measures, like guards and signage, to discourage threats. Detection identifies unauthorized activities through systems like alarms and surveillance. Assessment helps verify whether a detected event is a real threat and determines the appropriate response. Delay slows down intruders using physical barriers such as locks, fences, or secure doors. Response involves actions taken to neutralize or manage the threat. This could include security personnel or emergency services. Finally, evidence gathering supports investigation and legal action, often through tools like CCTV recordings. Together, these functions form a complete security cycle from prevention to post-incident analysis. Now, let's connect theory to practice using the security measures matrix. Each security measure, such as guards, CCTV, alarms, or access control systems, supports one or more of the functions we just discussed. For example, CCTV plays a role in detection, assessment, and evidence gathering. Access control systems primarily support access control and deterrence. Barriers like fences and walls contribute to delay and denial. The key takeaway here is that no single measure is sufficient on its own. Effective security requires a combination of measures, strategically led to support multiple functions. This matrix helps security professionals design systems that are balanced, efficient, and resilient. In physical security, it is important to understand how concepts, functions, and measures are interconnected. At the top level, we begin with conceptual foundations, such as the 4 Ds. These concepts guide how security thinking is structured. Next come the functions of physical security like access control, detection, and response, which translate these concepts into actionable objectives. Finally, we have measures and tools, such as CCTV, barriers, and access systems that implement these functions on the ground. This slide highlights a critical idea. Security is not about isolated tools, it is about a systematic relationship where every layer supports the next. Let's now look at key physical security measures, which form the visible and structural layer of security. Barriers and fencing define boundaries and restrict unauthorized access. Their design must align with the threat level and operational needs. Locks and keys provide controlled access, but their effectiveness depends on proper management and accountability. CPTAD and landscaping use environmental design like lighting, visibility, and layout to naturally discourage criminal activity. Lighting and glass play both functional and psychological roles, enhancing visibility while also acting as deterrents. The key takeaway is that physical measures must be carefully selected and integrated, ensuring they support both security and operational efficiency. Moving beyond physical structures, electronic security measures add intelligence and responsiveness to the system. Surveillance systems, such as CCTV, enable continuous monitoring and support detection, assessment, and evidence collection. Access control systems, including card readers, biometrics, and keypads, ensure that only authorized individuals can enter specific areas. Intrusion detection systems, or IDs, provide real-time alerts when unauthorized access is attempted. Finally, communication systems ensure coordination between personnel and enable quick response during incidents. Together, these technologies enhance the speed, accuracy, and effectiveness of security operations. No security system is complete without the human element, the personnel who operate and enforce it. The security officer force plays a critical role in deterrence, response, and incident handling. Their training, discipline, and professionalism are key. Visitor management and badging systems help control access and maintain accountability within facilities. Security operations centers act as the command hub, integrating information from multiple systems for real-time decision-making. Incident management systems ensure that events are recorded, analyzed, and used for continuous improvement. Ultimately, even the best technology depends on competent people and strong processes to be effective. Finally, we look at peripheral systems and interfaces, which connect and support the entire security framework. Life safety systems, such as fire alarms and emergency exits, must work seamlessly with security systems. Building controls, including HVAC and automation systems, can impact and enhance security when properly integrated. IT infrastructure plays a vital role, as modern security systems depend heavily on networks, data, and cybersecurity. Additionally, coordination with outsourced services and policies ensures consistency and reliability across all components. The key message is clear. Effective physical security is not standalone. It is integrated, interconnected, and continuously evolving. Let me conclude with a thought. Security is not about building walls, but about creating systems that think, adapt, and respond. Thank you for being part of this session.